Hey, it's a Dibsy. Today we're going to be talking about legendary lost sectors. Right now I got my Solar Lorelai's Titan at level 1831 going on Skydock. Now, if you're new to legendary or master lost sectors, it's very important to level up as much as you can. Now, don't get me wrong, you can do these at a lower level. At the beginning of the season, I ran these at 18.5. I was perfectly fine, just for my Guardian ranks. So it is completely doable. You see also that I have the right loadouts for the champions. I have Autumn Wind for anti-barrier, and then I have Leviathan's Breath for my Unstoppable, which, by the way, this is my first time using Leviathan's Breath, and I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's glorious. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely would try it. Now, I also have a shotgun because it was an empowered mod for this map in particular, but I would recommend running a scout rifle or something else to deal with the anti-barriers just in case. Using primary ammo is usually better than having to resort to running out of ammo on heavy or secondary, unless you have mods or artifact mods to help out with that, which I do in this. Now, the most important thing is if you're not comfortable running this at a lower level like 1805 or 1800, you definitely can level up, and the easiest and quickest way to do so is going to be the seasonal challenges. That will be your ticket to leveling up quickly so you can run different activities like this, which include the bonus light level. And I definitely recommend, you're going to have to run these a few times if you've never run a legendary lost sector or master lost sector solo. And don't get discouraged or frustrated. Like, it happens. If you need to change your loadout. When I first started running these, I would do a bunch of different loadouts and experiment with different weapons to see what worked best for me. Now, my answer is not going to be the same as your answer. Everyone has preferences to weapons, and so you're going to have to find something that works with the champion mods, and then you will like it or don't like it. You go back in and try something else. Other than that, like, the drop rates are pretty doo-doo right now. I did farm 7. I was missing 7 exotic armor pieces from previous seasons. I got them all within the span of 3 days for arms, legs, and helmets. Now, to keep running these, you will see that your time gets better and better as you keep running them. You get more efficient. You learn where the enemies spawn, and you know what weapons you need. You know what you need to pull out to use. You know, oh, this guy's going to spawn over here in the corner. And so it's also a learning process. They're not even that hard. They're super duper easy. But this is a good introduction to GMs as well. In my perspective, it teaches you to slow down, to use cover, and to look ahead of you. If you're not doing those things, you're probably going to struggle in here just a wee tad. But until you can get it down like solo flawless, then it's going to be little progress by little progress or fast progress. Either way, it depends on how you play. I mean, those are my tips for doing lost sectors. There's not much to it. I think it's a good introductory for harder content for newer players, and I definitely would love to see more people being able to do them solo on legendary and master. I hope this video helps you out. And if you have any questions in the comments, let me know. Definitely running powerful builds will always help in here. You can run different builds for fun though, and I would recommend it. I would recommend trying and experimenting with different builds and loadouts to get used to this difficulty and to also see, you know, what you like on your character the most. And speaking of builds, you can see I am on a Solar Titan with Lorelai's. Solar Titan with Lorelai's is very strong, has high survivability. For Warlocks out there, I'm going to recommend trying Void out. Void is very powerful, especially if you use Nizarek Sin. You can spam everything. Everything is just spammable. Like nonstop, always, as long as you're doing void damage and getting void kills. Now on Hunter, once again, I'm gonna go with Void just because of the invisibility is very powerful, especially with Omnioculus. If you don't have that yet, then it's a good chance to practice farming in lost sectors, legendary or master, to get that. I appreciate you watching. I hope you give the like button and subscribe button a little dibble, and we'll catch you next time.